Let's go answer the call.
Do you remember where the phone is? It's to the left.
Hello?
It's me again. You need to go to the statue of Parliament Tower Plaza.
It's Alice.
To make your
Girl,
image come
we
true,
were
you
there.
will need what's inside the shoebox there.
The ending? A shoebox? Who is this?
Quickly before some shadows start appearing, going, Saga.
That wasn't very good.
Because I forgot to breathe in. That's how I do.
That wasn't very good either now.
Where's our boy? Did you see the line? The police station?
Oh yeah. Hey buddy.
Agent Anderson. Is that really you? Sorry, this place likes to play tricks.
Sheriff Breaker? What happened to you? How did you end up in the dark place?
I was brought here. Snatched away from the morgue by a man named Orland Dorr. Been trying to piece it together for... Well, it feels like a long time now.
Who is this Dorr person?
He's here. Somewhere. I've been seeing his face in my dreams for years. This whole thing is insane. But he is much more than he seems. He's connected to all of this.
I need to get to Parliament Tower Plaza. Do you have any idea where it is?
This place, it's like trying to find your way around in a dream. I've been trying to map it, but it keeps looping.
No, I don't know,
shifting.
Tim. The map was very consistent
there
to
were many
us.
versions stacked on top of each other. There is a page. Describes Dorr finding his way through this place. I tried to follow the steps, but no luck.
Can I see that page, Tim?
Of course. In fact, it's the page I tried to give you back in the morgue in Bright Falls. Huh. Now that I think about it, maybe Dorr brought me here to keep you from reading it. Here. I'm gonna keep looking for Dorr. The closer I get, the
You
closer
gonna
I feel
get
to
your
waking
sexy
up.
little lantern there?
I need to find
Poor
the man
Tim.
behind the
We
curtain.
have a... No, we don't have a...
Orland
We
Dorr
have
walked
a...
across the rain-slicked tiles of Caldera Street Plaza. He stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
I know what I need to do. The door to Parliament Tower Plaza was at the construction yard.
Orland Dorr walked across the
man, we
rain-slicked
interrupted her.
tiles of
I don't
Caldera
care.
Street Plaza.
I'm
The rain
impatient at
didn't
this
seem to
point. I
touch
can
him. He
taste
sensed
the
his steps
ending.
were being observed, documented into the
You can
story.
lick that page.
He allowed it, this one time for this one reason, to be passed on by his unwilling disciple, to read at the right time. The ocean that was the dark place took the shape of New York City, drawn for the mind of Alan Wake, in part for the writer to navigate his prison, in part to torment him as he struggled to find his way out. Dorr was not bound by the rules as Wake was. He came and went as he pleased. For now, Dorr entertained the writer's fantasy, for a purpose known only to him. At the edge of the plaza, he stopped at the door to the construction yard. A poster for his talk show hung there, another part of Wake's fiction. He stepped through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
Oh man, you know what I just got?
What?
This is
What's the
first time I've
name
seen a
for
page
a
about
group of
Orland Dorr.
owls?
Who is he?
A door that stands between two rooms is in both.
Well, not a
A
murder,
door that
so...
can lead anywhere.
Yeah, it's a murder of
Is
crows,
everywhere.
right?
Yeah.
A flock of
That
seagulls.
door is the center.
Uh-huh.
A
He
parliament
governs
of
the currents
owls.
reality.
With all the powers mixed up in this,
Oh,
it's hard to
that's
know
a bit
who's
on the
playing who.
nose.
A bit on the beak, maybe.
Opening too many
Okay.
doors. This isn't important right now. I can look into it later. The page describes him moving through the door. How can I do that?
The dark place has many faces and many names. It is a mirror, reflecting all possible realities. The family of doors have the power to shift between these realities, here and elsewhere.
If I can find a way to navigate through this nightmare, maybe I can find a way to get back
Oh
home.
man, this might be how we check your hypothesis.
If she's his daughter,
Yep.
I guess. Okay, so where are we going exactly?
You're going to his studio.
This way. Should we try and make our way in a random direction toward a flickering light just to see what's...
I wouldn't do so.
Yeah, the game won't let me. What? But the studio is over here.
Okay, go to it. Well, Alan described him going through a poster.
I'm
What
lost.
is happening?
I don't know what's happening.
Want to check your goals again? I'm sorry.
Get to the plaza, find the door to the construction yard.
Wait, is that the door to the construction yard?
Probably.
Oh.
So it wasn't the studio after all.
Okay. That's on us.
Oh, that's the subway station again.
Yay. And that's the way
Oh,
out.
I came from here, yeah.
I made it. I need to get up to the street and find that statue.
There's a chest. Oh, and I can go to it even.
That you can.
I wish you weren't my mom.
Oh man.
That's a lot of resources the game's about to give me.
Is it now?
Yep.
Hmm. 6 batteries?
16 batteries.
16 batteries?
I think that's it. That's just the 3 cases.
Okay. 16 batteries is a lot of batteries, man. You might want to slot stuff faster.
Why?
You let me drown. You pushed me. Enough already.
Okay, a shadow right ahead of you. Dude, you have 16 batteries. You can afford wasting charges. Now get to the shoebox.
There's the shoebox. The clicker.
A bullet
And
of
some kind
light.
of bullet. Shining with light.
Escape
How did
dark
the clicker
place.
get here from Washington?
How? How
Maybe
game?
here.
Hello?
Oh no.
Let me out?
Oh yeah, I don't think we're supposed to go this way though. Answer the phone. Oh, you were accidentally going the correct way.
Yes?
Hello. You don't know me, but you need to listen.
Hold on. How did you know the clicker would be there?
This is important. Alan's lost. He doesn't have the ending. He needs your help to finish the story.
Someone grabbed the
How am I
clicker,
supposed to
right?
help him from here?
Oh, you think it was Alice who grabbed the clicker?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm in the dark place. Wake is in Washington. Alan. We need to talk about the ending.
Saga, what is this?
My mind place. I've reached out to you like this before. But I understand more about it now.
You see visions too. I used to think they were ideas, inspiration, but they're real. Just like this now. I try to use them to make the story come true.
So this is coming from both of us. Maybe that's how we could communicate in the overlaps. We could use this to stop Scratch.
First, I need the ending.
So there's a problem with the ending?
I don't have the ending. It has to be perfect, but I don't have time to figure it out. I don't know what to do. Fuck. I'm so sorry. This whole thing is a fucking mess.
I agree. But we can still figure this out. And what exactly does perfect mean?
The elements of the ending need to come from the story's pre-existing parts. To make matters worse, this is a horror story.
So it needs a bleak ending.
So the ending has to be earned. Set up by the story. You can't build a case without supporting evidence.
That's the only way to make it stick.
You don't need to tell me this is a horror story.
Right. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
That's the same conversation they had.
Yeah.
There must be a way to bring a hero into the story.
If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
Oh boy.
So who's gonna play the hero now?
I can't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone. I have an idea how to help Casey. He's a real person who I twisted into a character. He isn't my creation, so he isn't a suitable host for the Dark Presence. I can write that into the ending to drive that fucking thing out of him.
A lot of F-bombs at this point.
Well, if the ending has to fit the story, this is how I see it. Return is a story about a story that comes true. And I'm a character in this story.
Not just a character. The hero.
Okay, a hero. In any case, I've been through hell to be here. And this is my life. It feels earned to me that I rise above the story and be there to create the ending.
Yes. That's what we're doing. Here, now. We're figuring out the ending I need to write.
This isn't Scratch's ending. But this isn't your ending either. This is our ending. You aren't the only one deciding these things anymore.
You're right. I can't do this alone. Every time I write, things only get worse.
You beat this thing back in 2010, Alan. And here you are doing the same again. You're a hero too.
So
We're in this
he
together.
can pay the price as
Then
well.
let's bring it home.
Yep.
The ending will have to be dark, no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the heroes. The scales always need to balance. Fuck it. Let's go with this.
Are you sure?
There's no time for anything better. Scratch could be here any second.
Then that's our ending. I have the clicker. I'll find a way to get it to you.
And I'll get the pages down. See you on the other side.
I need to retrace my steps back to Caldera Street Plaza. I arrived in the dark place through the fountain. Maybe I can leave that way too.
Have to return to the plaza through the subway station.
What? No, through the fountain.
Yeah, but it said to return to the plaza from
yeah.
the subway station.
Caldera Plaza is back through the
there you
subway.
Let's go to
I
the
have to
subway.
hurry.
Wasn't it behind you?
The subway.
Yeah.
No, there it is.
Oh. Alright then.
Walk, do not what?
The fountain at Caldera Plaza could be my
There was
exit.
something there and I did
The
not
subway will
read it.
take me
It
there.
doesn't matter. Fine. Oh, that guy's real. Or he wasn't.
What?
Really now?
I hate the dodge of this game.
Well, it's saved nearby.
I know
so-
it's saved. I don't care. It's just garbage.
Walk, do not run. Use handrail. Oh, look at that. The game gave you the opportunity to read it. You should be thankful, you know? The fountain.
I didn't even have to fight them.
No, you didn't.
Alan?
Saga, I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker. And the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I feel like I've always been on this journey. Okay. It must end here, this darkness. What lies under the surface now shifts. A play of shadows catching my eye, thrusting my
bro.
face into the water. He's here. It's shockingly cold, past the mirror of the surface. And I will see.
Casey?
The end. Scratch! Now! A white, searing light of truth that for a flash pierces the shadows and reveals the hidden horror. And in that moment of silence, the whispered message finally heard.
Come on, you motherfucker! Come on! Come on!
What if there's nothing waiting to be revealed? The play of shadows fool us all, subterfuge to get our price of admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser. No answers, no truths. The hero turns to look inside, is destroyed by what he sees, and is redeemed. Saga said we're both heroes. I'll pay that price. So will she. We are here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing but sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place, another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning? The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy, forgetting. To know nothing when we loop around, back to the...
Oh man.
Is it over? Anderson?
Well, is it over? Seriously? This is how it ends?
This is how it ends, yes.
Oh, okay, we'll be doing a new game plus in my spare time, I guess. But that was fun. You know how I love horror movies and I can never keep calm watching them.
I know.
And then I cannot sleep and I jump in the dark.
Alec Newman was in the game?
Was
He was two characters in the game.
I don't remember those characters. But yeah, the same with the game. So scary, yet so fulfilling and pleasant. You know, apart from all the junk.
Oh, come on. Listen, if nothing else, that jank made the experience unique.
No, other games have frustrated me with their junk just as much. But it was a fun game, it was a very interesting story, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And we will do the DLCs and New Game Plus probably.
Are we going to do the New Game Plus on screen?
No,
Oh, you just do it for you.
yeah. If we have time, we can do the DLC on screen, but well, we have to math a little for that. What do you think of the game?
Oh, I like it. I remember what was 2010? 2010 I must have been, yeah, I wasn't even 20 back then. So when I first heard the game, I must have been at the very least 20 years old. And I found it as a concept very interesting. You know, the first Alan Wake. And that that story was unfinished for the longest time. Yeah. It was all the memes like it's not a lake, it's an ocean. It was well, okay. What happens after that? Like, what do you do? And then Control sprinkled some breadcrumbs for me, and then Quantum Break, which is technically part of this whole connected universe because licensing. It also gave us a version of Alan there in an Easter egg, I think. It was an adaptation of a book with a movie, and Mr. Scratch is the antagonist. I don't know, something like that. But I've always found this character compelling. I've always found this story and the way he deals with the blurring of fiction and reality interesting. And that's kind of what I actually enjoy as a narrative, you know, as a narrative thing, a theme.
From what I saw, this is a game about ego and domestic abuse.
Well, those are you can't have more than one theme in a story. You
Yeah,
know that, right?
that's two themes. But yeah, let's see if we can skip
And we
them.
can speed it up.
See if there is anything on the other side.
This part is just for you. After the haunting started,
I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in
the
Bright
FBC.
Falls. I went to their offices and something happened there. After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything. I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself. My fears, my photos. Inside a dark tide of madness. The same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out. You never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too. I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you so that I could get you to where you needed to be. The only way out of your loop is destruction or ascension. Light or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see. The light you need to see. Until you're ready. Alan, I think we're getting close.
It's not a loop. It's a spiral.
Son of a bitch, they did it. They gave us it's not an X, it's an Y again.
Do you think there's something at the end of this? Are those the same credits?
No, it's not the same credits. I think it's you know, a mid-credits thing.
This definitely looks like the same credits.
No, it wasn't the same credits. For one, the cast was in the previous section, and they were not here.
Okay, let's just skip it.
Space invader, looking cute in a human suit. Secret agent. Deep press, deep press.
Are those just all the songs?
I think that was all the songs, yes.
Okay, we're wrapping it up here.
Right.
And we'll see you with our next game, probably.
Or with the DOC, I don't know. We have
math.
some math to do.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.